reciting Namo Tassa 3 times alternately. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Okay, thank you everybody. Okay, today, our topic is actually academic writing skills. Right? The topic in the schedule is academic writing skills. But here I make a scope. Right? Academic writing skill is just a subject title, right? Not a lecture title, subject title. We can manage or we can amend this subject title from our strength point. So I make some topic in the schedule is just a subject title, subject. So here I make a scope for the academic writing skills. This is the topic name, the subject name, academic writing skills. But I make a scope in a field of Buddhist studies. In a field of Buddhist study. So you cannot hope from my class what is the academic writing skills in general understanding of the Western. What is how to write the paraphrasing, how to write the summarizing, what are the academic writing tools, what are the instruments of academic writing. You cannot hope from me. Because I make a scope in a field of Buddhist study. So we will study this lecture from our point of view, from our understanding point of view in a Buddhist study. Right? Like a Dhammasriya method. So, and then here is my subtitle here, understanding from paragraph writing to essay writing. So, this lecture will focus on a small idea. Based on the small idea, how to make a sentence. A single sentence. And from a single sentence, how to develop a paragraph. And from a small or simple paragraph, how to develop a large essay or thesis. Right, for PhD, this is called dissertation. So this lecture will encourage you how to develop a small paragraph to a large thesis. Another way is simple paragraph to the complex paragraph. So normally in the academic writing, I used to introduce the student, the duty of the students. For those who are trying to write a thesis or an article or an essay for the some high school student for essay, right? For your scholar, PhD scholar dissertation. Right? So I always encourage all of my friends, have an idea, write a paper, do research. First of all, we need an idea. What are willing to do, what you are willing to do. That is your idea. First of all, you need the idea first. Right? You need the idea. And then, for that idea, you need to write a paper. But you need reading, academic reading, to get some facts and information to develop your idea. So in this stage, you need to write a paper. Right? First of all, have an idea and then write a paper. And then here, writing your paper is not really your thesis. Right? It is not really your thesis. Sometimes you make a copying, sometimes you make the paraphrasing, sometimes you make the summarizing like this. Right? So here is not your real paper, real thesis. Writing paper is here, just a data collection like this. After writing a paper, like your draft thesis, you make your contribution here. Based on the comprehension of this paper, how you conclude your thesis, how you draw your conclusion, or how you make your contribution here. Yeah, as I said in the earlier, in my earlier class, just copying or just rewriting is not a thesis without contribution, right? This is not your thesis, so this is for your contribution. So first of all, we need an idea and then trying to write a paper. Then you should try to make your new contribution. So have an idea, write a paper, and do research. So here you can see, this is the idea from the Professor Dr. Asanga Tilakayatane, from Sri Lanka, who is Sri Lankan scholar. Clear understanding, clear thinking, and clear writing. Without clear understanding, it means you have no idea. Without a clear idea, you cannot write a paper. Do you believe it? Without clear idea, you cannot write a paper. If you cannot try to complete your paper, you cannot make any contributions. So first of all, you need clear understanding. Without clear understanding, you can't be clear thinking. Without clear thinking, you cannot write clearly. So, clear understanding, clear thinking, and clear writing. That is from this idea comes from the Cambridge University. Right? This is not my own idea. This idea comes from the Cambridge University. This idea comes from the Professor Dr. Asanga Tilakayatane, Sri Lankan scholar. So based on this idea, I interpret in our Burmese language. အမြင်ရှင်းမှာအတွေးရှင်းမယ်အတွေးရှင်းမှာအရေးရှင်းမယ် This is my idea. အမြင်ရှင်းမှာအတွေးရှင်းမယ်အတွေးရှင်းမှာအရေးရှင်းမယ် So I make my statement. First of all of the students need to have a clear idea, right? Have an idea, write a paper, do research. In a Pali area, we can understand Samma. What is it? Clear understanding. Samma deity. Clear thinking. Samma sankappa. Clear writing. Samma vayama or Samma kamanda. Right? Samma kamanda. So Samma deity, Samma sankappa, Samma kamanda. Right. In the field of Noble Eightfold Path, which one is important? Samma deity come first. Samma deity is forerunner of the Noble Eightfold Path. In the same way here, clear understanding or have a clear idea should have for all research students. Intention today is how to develop a simple paragraph from a single idea and how to develop a complex paragraph or complex essay based on the single idea, single paragraph, simple paragraph. So here is single idea, just an idea, this one. Here is just an idea. Okay, you should think about based on your understanding or based on your thinking. Ita hosi, pobe, kata punya daya, Sorya manasa, Babakula potasa, ita ahosi. I believe that you are more familiar than me. This sentence. How do they maneuver? From where? Maneuver was China Sila. This sentence is from where? Okay, yeah. Anyone? This sentence is taken from where? Hidara hosi pobe kada punya daya. Sorya manasa. Yeah, I have already give reference here at the end of this paragraph, not in the same slide, right? Another slide. From the first parajika, yeah? Surena story, right? So this is just idea. So my statement, just have an idea, write a paper, do research. How to write a paper, how to write a paragraph, how to write an essay based on this idea. So this one, I would like to examine someone to, by reading this sentence, what idea do you have to develop this paragraph? Based on this idea, from one of them here, Ita Rosi or Kata Punyataya or Surya Manadaya or Babakula Buddhasa or Hosi.
Previous percentages.
Previous percentages.
Percentages.
Right.
Support to be taught in his mind.
Right. Right. This is the idea. Right. Based on this idea, we are trying to write a paper, a paragraph first. This is just idea. No? This is just idea. Based on this idea, we were trying to get, here is the paragraph. Yeah. No need to explain in detail the structure of a paragraph. You have already understand, right? In the paragraph writing sentence, topic sentence, subject sentence, and concluding sentence. You have already known this one. But you should notice this one. In the subject sentence, what should we do? Right? In the concluding sentence, what should we do? Like this. This already understand with you. So this is the structure of paragraph. This is the writing style of an essay. Here, in the same way, topic sentence, here introduction. Here in the paragraph, topic sentence is one sentence, one idea, right? One the rules of the writing a paragraph is one paragraph, one idea. Like this here, topic sentence should here state a sentence, only a single sentence to mention your main idea, right? In the same way, in the topic sentence here, introduction. So in the introduction session, right, you mention your statement here. You mention your statement here, how you are going to solve the problem, or how you are going to answer the question. Here introduction, And here Sabburisana here main body. Several, here is one paragraph, but here might be the several paragraphs. And then here conclusion and conclusion. Like this one is no need to explain in detail because you have already understand the structure of paragraph and the structure of essay. Thesis statement here, right? General statement and your thesis statement. General statement and topic statement. Right. Right. General statement here. General statements me here. General statement me. You introduce your thesis area, right? Entire your thesis area. When you introduce the entire thesis area, this is your general statement. Now, for example, you write caste system in Asian India, like this.
Yes.
So, normally, in the case of writing an introduction, caste system in Asian India, basically we start with an introduction of Asian India, not caste system. That is sometimes that is called general statement when you introduce about the India. But when you introduce, in the system of the Asian India, in the organization of the Asian India, caste system is understand like this. We solve the problem of the caste system in the way of this method or this writing like this. So I mean here caste system in Asian India. When you introduce the Asian India, that is called general introduction, general statement. When you draw your point of view among the Asian India organization, you cut only caste system. At the time, it is called thesis statement, like this. That is my understanding, Venerable.
I think this statement rather than topic statement. This statement cover the whole essay. Topic statement, topic sentence cover only the paragraph. Is
you mean here thesis statement and topic statement,
yes.
Right? Paragraph statement. You mean here not topic statement, paragraph statement. I mean thesis statement and general statement. Your question is sorry for this misunderstanding. You mean the topic here, no? Topic statement and general statement. Thesis statement. Right.
In essay type, that two statement include introduction, thesis statement, paragraph, in paragraph, topic sentence, topic statement, like that. Thank you, Pani.
Okay, thank you.
I have already done, but it is maybe wrong also because I have already done general statement and thesis statement together. And for them, thesis statement and main idea are the same. But now he said general statement and main idea are the same.
Here,
And
general statement and main idea. Here, in the case of the paragraph, not in the case of the thesis. Here is in the case of the thesis. Here is in the case of the paragraph. So paragraph is here your main idea here. Here we cannot say the topic sentence here. Sorry. Thesis statement. We cannot say here is not thesis statement. Topic sentence.
I have already done main idea is the same thesis statement.
This is in the case of essay or thesis writing. Here, in the case of the paragraph writing, we should start our main idea. This paragraph will follow up this idea like this.
You mean general statement and main idea are the same. Yeah.
In the case of paragraph, right, that is right, in the case of paragraph, not in the thesis. Not in the thesis. Here, generally we say topic sentence. Here is also topic statement. That is not concerned with the whole thesis. That is not concerned in a single paragraph. So that is the rules of paragraph writing. The topic sentence is very clear to understand, to mention your main idea. But here, supporting sentence, we need sometimes explanation, sometimes exploration, sometimes build up your idea, sometimes argue your idea, sometimes agree to your idea, like this. But in the final sentence, there is a drawing back up to your main idea in a topic sentence and to link the next paragraph. So here, concluding sentence works two functions: to draw back your main idea in the topic sentence and to introduce the topic idea for the next paragraph. So here is my understanding academic writing from the Western and Buddhist study in the Eastern. Here is also my admit, it is not totally the same statement, Trapana. Here explain a statement with an example, arbor, like this. No, I didn't mean like this, not a comparison. I mean, this is the writing style of Western University. The final statement, explain your statement with an example. Sometimes your statement is unclear. So very difficult to understand at that time. We need to explain our statement idea with a exploration or with an example, if it is necessary. Then suppose your explanation here, you state your main idea. Here Sila comes first. And then you support this one with your explanation, how Sila comes first. Right? And then support your explanation, what Sila comes first, with the example or with an evidence, where you get this idea from which sutta or from which verses or from which Pali or Athagara or Diga, like this, and then another secondary source like this. Right? And then based on this explanation, based on your understanding, you describe your solution, this one. And then for this solution, you should develop the advantages and disadvantages of your answer, your solution. When you answer or when you solve the problem of Sila come first, for example, in the meditation case like this, right? In the meditation case. So, by understanding the Sila come first, what is the advantages of practicing Sila, observing Sila? What is the disadvantages of observing Sila like this? Right? This is the example, how to develop a paragraph, So then, this is your, how to say here, comment or another recommendation. In Pali, it could be said that anatti, right, is your encouragement. So, because of this reason, because of this understanding, Sila should be developed, or Sila should be observed by a meditator like this. That is your anatti. So here is your comment or recommendation. So this is the understanding from the paragraph writing. It's understanding of the paragraph writing from the Western University. Successful academic writing, page number 114. I have already shared this book in a Bible group. So this is our academic writing skill for the advanced student. Here is very simple high school student or middle school student. Paraphrase the question of statement. The question is prove that in the case of the basic teaching Sila come first, and in the case of the Noble Ifopa, Penya come first. What is your idea? Explain. The question is, for example, like that, right? And at the time you paraphrase the question based on your idea. Okay, Sila come first in the basic teaching of the Buddha. So paraphrase the question. So for that statement, you show your opinion. Like this here, example, evidence here. This opinion, you build your own idea. Then for that idea, you should explain like this here, start by start like this. This is the basis, basis understanding of essay writing for a high school student. Right? Here is the academic writing for the advanced student. This is the understanding from our Dhammasariya method. So here also you can put some suggestion or some idea about this understanding. This is my understanding I show first. And then I would like to receive your suggestion based on this idea. What is your understanding? How to develop? Do you agree this one?
Any paragraph writing,
Uh-huh.
as a paragraph writing, and we need to write on, we need to write to solve sometimes. Sometimes we need to, we don't need to write
The solution.
solution here.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
But right, correct.
Yes, okay, thank you.
Right, correct. Therefore, I used to admit the single point is not correct, right? So sometimes we have the several writing style in the paragraph. Right? In a writing paragraph, we discuss or we describe. Sometimes for one idea, we put 2 or 3 paragraphs, right, to approve our statement. That this is from the Pali source, this is from the Athagara sources, and this is from the secondary source. The scholar say like that, the Burmese scholar comment like this. We support our thesis, or our main idea, our statement. But it is not enough to write, to conclude with a single paragraph. At the time, we need to develop 2 or 3 or more paragraphs to support this idea. So, after explaining with a several paragraph, we put our conclusion or our solution for that 3 or 4 paragraphs, only one solution. But is it not the strict way to see every paragraph should be with these patterns? It is not the strict way, right? We understand like that, right?
According to my understanding, after writing a paragraph, before we go to next paragraph, after writing a paragraph, before we go to next paragraph, there we need second sentence at the end of first paragraph. So here, the last sentence is evaluate or comment.
Comment, right.
It is Lingam sentence and the sentence are the same or not?
Not the same, Venerable. Here, evaluation or your comment sentence is here. Yeah, in the case of this evaluation or comment, you can put the idea to connect the next paragraph. For example, here I show the Sila come first or Penya come first. Here, basically, we have discussed Sila come first in the Buddhist teaching of the Buddha. Here, Sila is there. According to this idea, this explanation, we can evaluate or we can conclude like this: Sila is the basic foundations of the Buddhist teaching. Therefore, we encourage the meditator to observe the Sila. That is your command and encourage, not linking to the next paragraph. In this case, you can put here continuously, however. The single point is not enough. Single point is not correct. But however, we should learn in the case of Novel 84 parts, how Samadhi come first, how Penya come first. Okay, we will discuss in the next paragraph about the Novel 84 part, like this.
So we can put Lingam sentence in this command.
Yeah, the next, here, the last section of your paragraph you can put. Right. Here is our understanding from the Western scholar. Here is our understanding from our Eastern methods, particularly the Dhammacharya methods. So we put our statement here. The Athagata said like that. In our Dhammacharya method, the commentator, not Athagata, the commentator, Athagata Sayadi, the commentator states like that. So for this statement, we should argue like this. We can put our arguable point, our controversial point like this. So what is the reason here? Why you say this one? This is your here like the opinion. This is your opinion. He say like that. The commentator say like that. But your opinion is like that. So what is the difference here? What is the gap of your understanding and the commentator understanding? So you need to prove this. You need to fill this gap. So that is the understanding from our Dhammacharya method. Thapana, Abo, Sodana, and then another way here like this. Sometimes here I put the slide here. No? Sometimes here the orally Thapana, Abo, Sodana, and Puksa. Sometimes here we directly ask the question. Sometimes so here. Please share your idea with your friends to make more understanding.
No, I would like to just listen. I would like to. I need just listening.
This is the way to develop our idea. The first idea is the whole seed. This is the way how to develop. The commentator said that. So our opinion is like that. Right? Our opinion is like that. According to this sentence, the commentator state like that. Our understanding is like that. So what is the gap? What is the gap? So here is the question. This is just my understanding. So to give the answer here, we create our own question. This question is not the direct rules and regulation or direct comment or direct order of other people. This is our own question. when you when you have the idea to answer this question, so we put our opinion. Based on this opinion, we ask the question and we give our answer. Here is another way. Here is the one methods of writing skill, and here we can understand another methods of writing skill. This is also our understanding from the Western and Eastern. So this is the example sentence for these methods, for the second method. So here, this session has already finished about the thinking of a paragraph writing. Thinking of a paragraph writing. Okay, now, without permission of the break time, I would like to take my time continuously to show the complex essay writing style. Yeah, the session what we have already finished is a paragraph writing style. The next session will be essay writing style. This is the example of paragraph writing style. Paragraph writing style here is from the Athagata. Topic sentence, explanation, and here concluding sentence. Here topic sentence state here. Achira uthataya parisaya yena bhagavaya sudeno autidaya parisaya na bhagavanta papisan yasi na papisan yasi. Sudena did not request to the Buddha for the ordination in the middle of, at the presence of the audience. That is this paragraph statement. Why? The reason is this: here the commentator explained why he did not request at the presence of the audience. Because of this reason, he made his conclusion. Okay, now this is the paragraph example of the academic paragraph in Pali. Here is in Myanmar. Paragraph writing style in Myanmar. Sadabrana Sabe. The topic is Sadabrana Sabe. Tadabrana Sabe. The topic is Tadabrana Sabe. So here is the explanation about the Tadabrana Sabe. Therefore, he said Tadabrana Sabe is like that. This is an example of paragraph writing style in Myanmar. And here is paragraph writing style in English about the Four Noble Truths by Venerable Rahula Siaro. The head of the Buddha's teachings lie in the Four Noble Truths. This is the statement. The Four Noble Truths is the head of the Buddha's teaching. Why did he say like that? So he explained about the understanding of the Four Noble Truths. Therefore, here he encouraged the reader to understand the Four Noble Truths is important in the first way, like this. So that is the example of the academic paragraph writing style. Here is the writing style of an essay. Introduction, main body, and conclusion. That is the basis understanding of the nature of an essay in a general introduction, main body, and conclusion. In our field of Buddhist study, we used to say that Adi Kalyana, Miji Kalyana, and Priyosana Kalyana. In the field of Buddhist study, we used to say that good at the beginning, good at the middle, and good at the end. So this is also same to the introduction, main body, and conclusion. So in the introduction, we mention what we are going to do in the thesis or in our essay. And then in the main body, now we are doing what we would like to do, what we like to mention in there, what we like to discuss in the body. And then in the conclusion, we draw our statement back based on our discussion in the main body. So we have draw our conclusion based on this understanding like this. So this is the functions of the introduction, the main body, and conclusion. This is the basis understanding of essay writing style in a simple. Okay. So this is the introduction of the Saita Sangaha in the Abhidhamata Sangaha. Tata Chaitan Tawasrobidan Hoti, here like Tata Chaitan Tawasrobidan Hoti, here. By reading this introduction, we can understand this paper will contribute about the Kamavachara Saita, Rupavachara Saita, Arupavachara Saita, and Lokottara Saita. This is very basic understanding of the structure of a simple essay. So we can see here Kamavachara Saita 54, and Rupavachara Saita 15, Arupavachara Saita 12, and Lokottara Saita 8 like this. This is the basic understanding. Therefore, based on this observation, we draw our conclusion. Kamavachara Saita 54, Rupavachara Saita 15 here. Like this. So conclusion is normally drawn based on the observation in the body, not just drawing back the main idea in the topic sentence in the introduction. So by mixing the topic idea and our observation, we used to draw our conclusion like this. This is the example of the simple essay writing style in the Saita Sangaha of Abhidhamata Sangaha here. This is the first statement. Itarahosi Povekata Punyada Soria Manasa Pavagula Buddhasa Idam Ahosi. I will conclude my discussion today with the practice of this statement. Itarahosi Povekata Punyada Soria Manasa Pavagula Buddhasa Idam Ahosi. That statement is for the Sudena. Venerable Sudena. Actually, the commentator said that in the original Pali text, Venerable Sudena, the knowledge arrives in his mind when he sees the group of the people who were going to the Buddha to listen the Dhamma from the Buddha. So he immediately arises in his mind At the time, the original Pali text say Eda Hosi. So for that point, the Athagata, the commentator, Asriya Buddhaghosa said, Asriya Buddhaghosa mentioned his idea. Why whenever Sudena immediately arise the idea to follow up the audience and to listen to the Buddha? Because of Kata Punya Daya, the meritorious deeds what he has done in the past. And then another point is Baba Kula Buddha. He is the wise man who has the capacity of liberation like this, right? Baba Kula Buddha. So the commentator say like this, because of these qualities, whenever Sudena immediately arises his idea in his mind. So here is the statement Asriya Buddhaghosa or the commentator say that whenever Sudena is a person who is endowed with potentiality for salvation, Baba Kula Buddha. So whenever Sudena is Baba Kula Buddha, the clansman or the wise man who have the potentiality of liberation. So the commentator say like that. So our opinion is, if the whenever Sudena is endowed with the potentiality of liberation, he would realize his final liberation, his higher attainment. This is our idea. We argue the commentator. Whenever you said like that, like your question to me, whenever your explanation is like that, our understanding is like that. That is your opinion. Right? I state my opinion like this. Whenever you express your idea like that, that is your opinion here. So the commentator, if you say he is the clansman who possesses the quality of the ability of liberation, so he would realize the higher attainment. This is our opinion. If he is Baba Kula Buddha, he would be Arahanta. Why? Like this. So, though he is a clansman who possesses the quality of liberation, why did he occur the danger of his attainment? Why didn't he face with the danger of higher attainment? With the danger of higher attainment. So what is the reason like this? So here, what is the reason? I asked this question because I have already found out the answer from the sources. I have the evidence to show or to answer this point. So I asked this question. If you have another idea to answer the question, so to put another idea, you should ask another question based on your understanding what you would like to solve this problem. You should ask. Therefore, I have already found out the reason. So I ask, what is the reason? Like this. Here, the reason is that because it was by means of his remorse on bad action than in the former, in the past life. This is the reason I have found in the sub-commentary. So I ask this question and I have the idea to answer this one. Therefore, this is my explanation. Based on this explanation, I will develop my paragraph. This is the reason what I have found in the sub-commentary. Here is no reference. I forgot to put this one. Saratha Dipani Diga. Another page I have here. Saratha Dipani Diga, the second book, page number 1. So I found, because the reason what I found this evidence, so I asked the question, what is the reason? So the reason is that because of his remorse. This is the reason. So I found this reason. Right? He is the Bhavakula Pauta, but he faced with the danger of his higher attainment, mega or phala. Yeah, because of this one. Kata Papa Kama Mula Vipari Sara Vasena. He faced the danger of higher attainment. So to illustrate this idea, yeah, could you show more example? Could you show more example like this? So at the time, in the academic writing style, the later we show an example like Azata Sattu, like this. So here, without mentioning Asana Sattu no Viya, we can solve the idea, we can solve the problem, the reason of the problem, what the reason of Sudaina's higher attainment, facing the danger with the higher attainment by Sudaina. So we can express our solution without showing the example of Azata Sattu. However, when you write the paragraph or essay, we can explain, we can solve our solution, we can show our solution without showing the example. But you need to develop more. Okay, you should put the example, like the Azata Sattu. What is the case of Azata Sattu? Here the simple paragraph is no need to put, here no need to put like this one. No need to make more clear. Make more clear, here I show the example of Azata Sattu. But if you would like to express with another paragraph, okay, you remove this one and you develop your idea about the Azata Sattu in the next paragraph. Here my example is the complete paragraph, so I show all the feathers of a paragraph. Okay, now time is 5 minutes past. My announcement for my duty is 7:30 to 9. So here is my takeaway message: how to develop a complete paragraph from a single idea. So in my introduction, I just mentioned have an idea, write a paper, and do research. Yeah. Before I write this paragraph, I just only have an idea in that horsey. Whenever Sudaina is Bhavakula Pauta. So my question is why? Although whenever Sudaina is a Bhavakula Pauta, he occurs the danger of his attainment. So that is my opinion, that is my idea. So I ask the question, I put the question, what is the reason why Venerable Sudena faced with the danger of his attainment? That is my question. So to solve this question, I read and collect the facts and information, and I find out the sources or the evidence from the primary source and from the secondary source. So I have an answer, the reason, that is his remorse on his bad action. So to answer this solution, to answer this idea, to show this idea, I ask the question, what is the reason? So here I developed my paragraph based on my understanding about the Sudena story. The commentator said, Sudena occurred the danger of. Oh, sorry. This is my my statement, right? This is my statement. The commentator. We observe that Sudena has occurred the danger of his higher attainment. On one hand, his former wife and his son have already attained the arahantship. At that time, Venerable Sudena faced with the danger of his higher attainment. What is the reason? Actually, the Venerable Sudena is more possessed of the belief in the Buddha's teaching. So he himself requests to the Buddha and he have ordained. But he lose his ambition, his intention. So what is the reason? So that is my topic idea. So for that idea, the commentator state that Venerable Sudena is Bhavakula Buddha. So my opinion here, I put my opinion. If Venerable Sudena is Bhavakula Buddha, yeah, he would realize the final liberation. But here we observe that he faced his danger of higher attainment. What is the reason? What is the gap? What is the problem? So this problem I answer. It is necessary. This is called in the thesis writing. This is called the research problem or research gap, like this. So I answer here my question. The reason is that it was by means of his remorse on bad action than in the former. This is my idea. This is the supporting sentence for my idea. When he occurred his higher attainment. This is my explanation. This is the simple explanation, and this is the explanation with the example. Here to confirm or to approve my explanation, I show another one. Here, another evidence. I show in other statement in other sources I found like this. This is my approvement with the similar evidence of another text. Based on this observation here, I draw my conclusion. Thus, the danger of his attainment was so happened by mere his remorse on account of misconduct, what had been done by wrong association with his former wife and mother, like this. Actually, the danger is based on his wrong association with his former wife. But I put another one here, mother. I put another word here, mother, because I have an idea to show the wrong behavior of his mother. This is the idea. This is the idea for the next paragraph. Next paragraph, I will show the wrong behavior of Venerable Sudena mothers. Okay, that is the complete structure of the paragraph writing. But actually, I cannot acknowledge this one is perfect. you can have some more idea to put or to remove. So this is my simple paragraph writing style. So this is the paragraph writing style based on one idea of Bhavakula Buddha. Vanivasudena is Bhavakula Buddha. So based on this idea, I write this paper, this paragraph. Based on this paragraph, I need to explain more. So at that time, I make a structure of an essay or thesis for MA thesis like this, right? Only 3 chapters. So this is very simple structure of an essay or thesis, like this one, right? Kama Saita Sangaha, Kamazar Basa Logotra Saita. This is very simple structure of an essay for this paragraph. But if you would like to develop the 3 chapters to 4 or 5 chapters, okay, you can make the complex structure of the thesis like this. Here you see the structure of Abhidhamma Sangha. Actually, in the introduction of the Abhidhamma Sangha, we can see very obviously Tathahuda Davasrovidam Hoti Kama, sorry, Tathahuda Abhidhamma Sura Brahmata, Saitan Chetatika Rupa Naivana Midi Sabra. So according to this introduction, the Abhidhamma Sangha will explain only the 4 sessions: Chaitan, Chetasikam, Rupa, Nibbana. Like this, Chaita, Chetatika, Rupa, Nibbana. This is the very simple structure of an essay. But sometimes for your advanced study, it is not enough. You need to develop from the 4 chapters to 8 chapters, 4 chapters to 7 chapters, 4 chapters to 6 or 9. But in the Abhidhamma Sangha, we see 9 chapters based on the ideas of Saitan, Setatika, Rupa, Nibbana. Based on this idea, the commentator develops 9 chapters. Why he developed from the 4 statements to 9 chapters? Because of needs, because of your demand to understand the Chaita and Chetatika. He puts another chapters like this, Chetatika, Pakainaka, or which like this, right? So, and then to understand here, according to the Abhidhamma Sangha session, this is the final session, right? At the end of the Rupa Ganda, we see the conclusion of Chaita, Chetatika, Rupa, and Nibbana. But he put another 3 chapters. Why? That is your thinking. Based on your understanding, you can think about more. That is my example of the academic writing skills based on an idea to simple paragraph, right? Simple paragraph to simple essay. Simple essay to complete or complex essay. This is called not, sometimes we cannot say complete essay, complex essay. Right? Simple essay to complex essay. This is my idea today, what I share for the academic writing skills. First of all, we need an idea. For that idea, we should write. Based on our writing, we should try to draw our contribution, right? Draw our contribution. So you can understand from my sharing today, have an idea, write a paper, and do research. That is me. Based on a single idea, I give a message how to structure your statement, sentence, right? Based on this sentence, how to build up your paragraph, right? And then from the complete paragraph, how to develop your simple essays, how to think about your simple essay. And then from the simple essay to the complex essay, I show examples together with my explanation. Right, that is my idea to share with you all today. So thank you all venerables. This is now it is your times. If you have some question, you can ask, and if you have some more idea to put them, okay, you can put. And on the other hand, if you have some, if you would like to take some more time, okay, you can conclude the lecture now.
Excuse me. Your explanation is good for us. We already know about Abhidhamma Sangha. It is good writing style. We already know, and other teacher already said about that. This Abhidhamma Sangha writing style is really good for all students. If you have done your PhD dissertation, do you use this method?
Not yet, Venerable.
You didn't know about that?
We understand this method after the completion of my thesis.
Oh, yes.
Actually, before I write my thesis, I
When
couldn't
you
have this
write
idea.
your dissertation, PhD dissertation, which methods do you follow? Did you follow?
Methods?
Yes.
Several methods. Several methods. But my thinking is based on the understanding of the previous scholar structure, like this commentator. When I study the Pali or commentary, we see that how the commentator develops his statement like this.
Thank you for your message.
And then another good way is to read the previous research. That is the good way to complete your thesis, your dissertation easily, following the previous research. How they vary the problem and how they set the aim, how they divide the chapters like this. The previous research are very useful to follow up the next chapter. Right.
For example, if we are right about Johnny Dominicana, but we show Johnny Dominicana slightly little. Other concerned with Johnny Dominicana, we shows a lot. That's why they look at the my thesis. For example, they look at contents.
Structure of the study, right?
Contents. At the time, in the content, there is no definition contents Johnny Dominicana. As in the thesis we write. That's why they accuse that as you did not mention Johnny Dominicana.
Meaning of Johnny Dominicana.
Yeah. So in the you should Bidamaradinga. At the time he Panareva Nuroda he introduced Seda Siddhika Nebana. But they did not show Johnny Dominicana Nebana. At the time, why it's neat or
okay, yeah, I catch your idea. Yeah, sometimes in the context or in the introduction, we didn't mention about the complete structure of the thesis, right? According to your question, in your thesis about the definition of yoni somanadhikara, you didn't mention in the context, in the content. But some professor argue that point. So here, Anuruddha, in the structure of Abhidhamma Sangha, he never mentioned the 9 sessions of the Abhidhamma Sangha like this. Okay. In the first stage of our writing thesis, for example, in the stage of proposal writing, we couldn't mention at all. So, not only in the stage of the proposal, but also in the stage of the first or second presentation, we couldn't say definitely what are the sessions of the thesis or dissertation, what are the structure of thesis or dissertation. We cannot say definitely, because sometimes based on the drawing our conclusion, we need to mention something in the body. So based on the demands of our understanding. Okay, for example, in the Abhidhamma Sangha, the author state only 4. But when he explained about the connection of some phenomena, it demands to write more. Therefore, we put some more chapters or subtitles in the thesis. So in the procedure of Kelaniya University, they have 2 stages, MPhil and PhD. In the MPhil, they write only 3 or 4 chapters, like Saita Siddhitika Rupa. But by study in the level of MPhil, when he found some reason to put some more chapter or some more idea, at the time he requests to the academic board, because of this demand, I would like to upgrade my thesis from the MPhil level to PhD. Like this, this is the structure of Abhidhamma Sangha, from the 4 Paramattha to 9 sessions or 9 chapters. So actually it doesn't matter to mention in the context or your structure of your study. But when you draw your conclusion, it is very important to a researcher. When you draw your conclusion or your contribution, you should see your introduction session, because most of our students are trying to complete the introduction session first, according to our proposal. Right? According to our proposal, that we regard that is our introduction session. But when we are going to draw your conclusion, some are missed. Right? Some are missed in the introduction. Conclusion session is, we can say that it is complete based on your discussion in the main body chapters. So when you are drawing the conclusion, so you should see the introduction and make the balance. When you conclude this one, so you should put the idea in the introduction. Because of this conclusion you draw, you need to put some idea in the introduction. Yeah, in this thesis, I have studied about the meaning of Yoniso Manasikara and its functions like this. In the introduction, you need to make revised version. That is also one thing important. Okay, is there any question? 5 minutes, right?
There's no question, it's comment.
Right. You are welcome.
Yeah. In the final story of the Sudena, this is in the final comment. I would like to ask final comment.
Oh, yeah.
I liked your comment also. In the end of the story, yeah, that's. I think he was not clear understanding what the Buddha taught. He need to clear understand what the Buddha taught. Right? He was lack of clear understanding.
Like a Yoni Somanatikara. If whenever Surina have Yoni Somanatikara, he can get a final liberation.
Yeah, you know, very beginning Soda of the Damasaka Purana during Bekwe, not Sevita, Yosa and Kamesu, Hino Gamo Bodas and Nigonari, another side, right?
Right.
Yeah, this is very beginning Soda. You need to clear understanding.
Yeah, that is the way how the Buddha construct his teachings, his sadhana, right? Right.
Yeah,
If he understand, right? If he understand that the attitude of the Buddha, yeah, he may get the higher attainment. But it is difficult to say the nature of mind, the nature of human mind. Sometimes some student argues me, okay, if whenever Surina is not because of his sexual misconduct, because of his remorse. So whenever, if you do sexual misconduct, we don't have the remorse. At the time we can get the higher attainment. Some students argue me, some of my friends argue me. At the time, how my answer is, okay, if you have the how to say, if you can live without remorse, okay, you can do. You yourself know your mind. Anybody can't know your mind, right? You yourself can know your mind more than others. So if you have misconduct with a wrong sex behavior, right? Misconduct, sexual misconduct, can you live without remorse? I ask like this. Okay, thank you. Now your idea to add here is the weakness of our Venerable Sudena. Right, thank you.
I have another thing concerning explanation. No question, brother. At the Bhimaratinga session, you explain main idea is 4 Sita Siddhika Rupa Nibbana, but the commentator explain 9 chapter. You say,
yeah.
But in my thinking, not like that. The commentator time there is also 4, but when we write academic this paper, we use time there and sub time there. I mean another time there are no chapter. These are sub time there or time there.
Like
this is my thinking. Yes.
It is also one way of thinking.
Yes. It is. I don't know. It is true or not, and it is suitable or not.
Right. That is the way of thinking. Right.
Yeah.
Sometimes called mind mapping or brainstorming. Like this. Yeah, you should think like this.
Yeah.
Thank you, Venerable.
Yes.
You are very thinking. like a stretcher of our thesis, right?
But I think my thinking is weak.
Okay. Is there any question? Time is up. Huh?
Yes.
Okay. So now we have any more discussion. So I would like to conclude my discussion today. Yeah, you have already get my idea what I would like to share today. Yeah, from the basis idea to simple paragraph to complete paragraph, and then complete paragraph to complex essay. That is my sharing today. So thank you for your active participation and asking the question and adding some comments or suggestions. I am very happy to hear to you all. Thank you very much. Let's conclude our discussion today by reciting Buddha Sadhanam Chidan Taitatu. Buddha Sadhanam Chidan Taitatu. Buddha Sadhanam Chidan Taitatu. Buddha Sadhanam Chidan Taitatu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.